Alright, eat, sleep and rim. That's what the weekend is all about. Colony's doing pretty good. We fended off some pretty meaty attacks. Lots of people coming to kill us, but thanks to the addition of this, what is it, pulse rifle, charge laser, charge lance that we have, as well as all of our other weapons, we were able to dispatch everything, including the mechanoids that came to attack. That was a bunch of fun, but even these primitive spike traps proved to be more than our enemies can really handle. So, good news for us, I suppose. Bunch of weapons that I don't see any real purpose in picking up. They can just be left to rot outside. What we did do the other day was set up another colony. It's a pure mining colony called the Gulag. All it is some very basic setup here, so that we can send our colonists to mine when we need mined stuff. And that's worked out pretty well for steel. We now have thousands of steel, and Tomato is on our way to pick up some of that. That's really the only purpose of this. There's no deeper idea behind it. That's why there's only the most basic of basics here to keep our colonists fed and operational. I don't see any point in not keeping that around. Otherwise, it's kind of business as usual for us. I really want to expand this so I have a lot more area for doing tailoring and the like. But the more long-term goal is to migrate our wee peoples entirely. We've been here for a long time and it's served us well, but I'd like to go somewhere else. I want to see a different biome, and I want to be on a road, but I still want to be near other factions so we can go and attack and be attacked and all that fun stuff. So what I'm thinking is we shall eventually migrate down here along this road and set up base somewhere around here. Then we'll go and introduce ourselves to the neighbors. Oh no. SS and TTC are looking for some space. They're no longer in a relationship. Weren't you guys meant to be married? Or getting married? You recently got some lovin', but now you're not quite so happy. Broken up with, oh, by SS. I was dumped like a load of garbage. Well, that doesn't sound so good for you, especially since you're in serious pain, but you can't win them all. Also, speaking of introducing yourself to the neighbors, pirates want to sap their way into our defenses. Let's see what we have here. Whatever we're dealing with, they seem pretty armed and ready to bring on the hurt. And they're probably going to come in from the south. Alright, well, that's a cause for drafting. We need our grenadiers on high alert. And I want everybody else also on high alert as it happens. But I got defenses for such occasion. They're sending out ooh, they got Molotovs. Molotov. Kicking it into high gear from the very start. What's he gonna do? Fortunately, this is well within our range of bringing on the pain. And Caravan has arrived at the Gulag. Not that that matters at all for us. Alright, what's he chipping away at? That poor granite door won't stand a chance. However, I don't think these guys will stand a chance either. Yeah, they're well within the kill zone. But just in case, I want our Malay people front and center for if they get close. You know, I could well stand to have you guys work some magic, but we'll see what happens. And a mad boomerlope is again, that's in the other camp that we don't care about. Oh yeah, Dark Bane brings the pain whenever they open that thing up. It's going to be a big mistake on their part. Yeah, there's a fire, I know. That's probably because we started that fire. I just hope that our non-scripted individuals don't go and start putting it out or trying to put it out. Alright, so a bit of a problem here, and that's you coming to engage. Oh Christ, no Avalius, don't shoot our own people. That is a mistake, Avalius. Shoot them. They deserve it the most. Perhaps they're not the only ones doing that kind of shooting. Well, don't stand around in it. Yeah, perhaps that's the problem. We're bunched up, so they're taking us down with those. What's Zed even doing? You're just kind of running around. You're trying to attack Mila, but it's just not coming together. That said, we've hurt them quite a bit, so I don't think it'll be too long before they decide it's flea o'clock. Alright, that's their therapist dead. And they're not looking so hot anymore. Yeah, there goes Crash Bite, running into the fire. Don't do that. Tell you who I haven't put to use here are grenaders. Now we got somebody in pain shock down there. Somebody who's a pretty good miner at that. A bit neurotic as well. You're somebody I wouldn't mind bringing in now, and I wouldn't even have to harvest your organs. I'm not so sure I even need my grenaders working here. Alright, they are fleeing. Including a Rick here. Am I interested in grabbing myself a Rick? He's a trigger-happy nudist gourmand. That actually sounds pretty annoying to have, but you're really passionate about a lot of things. So maybe it is high time we got you. Zed, put your new lungs to use and go and incapacitate that individual. Otherwise, I think they're... unless I really want his clothes. He has a lot of flak stuff, which is kind of cool. How about you now? Synthread Park and the like. No, I think we'll bring you folks in. Ooh, they had some beer as well. Alright, Zed, go and track him down. The rest of you, job well done. Oh yeah, now is going to burn alive if we don't take him away. So capture now. And Zed, try to capture old Ricky there. Is there any way I can actually tell you to please capture them instead of just killing them? Because, yeah, you just killed him, and I was kind of interested in having him. What did the Ancient Evil end up being? A bunch of cryo-slept Marines. Sea space is cowering. Wow. I hope we got room for all the corpses in the corpse fridge. We're gonna have an extra way out of here because this is not working for us. A few people got shot, but nothing too bad. Wow, I didn't think sea space was so fragile. And I'm gonna need my... Oh yeah, good job, Zed. You don't need to stay like that. But all this stuff is good. Did the Texan burn anything off me? Let's have a look-see. No, you just got a small burn there. Gunshot. Burns, burns, burns. A lot of gunshots for poor Nitro there. Leopardi, his big right toe got shot, otherwise he's fine. Such is the power of your power armor. Otherwise, doesn't look like anyone's got anything other than a few little burns, so don't be such babies. And given that that's how things went down, I don't see any problem with people getting good medicine. Mind you, C-Space is our medic, and he's... Oh, come on, it's just a little burn. You should be a doctor before anything else, C-Space. So you're actually going to tend to now. Well, these are the people that are most likely to die, right? Yeah, they'll die in 4 hours. I do care a bit more about our own people, but there doesn't appear to be any immediate danger. That said, maybe tend to Nitro first. Oh no, TTC is doing that. Then everyone's relatively good, but perhaps tend to Leopardi, and then tend to now before Boo Boo eats him. Does Jake know about the auto rebuild function? Useful when doors and the like are destroyed, but you don't notice. No, I am not. Do we have such a thing? I got space for 3 corpses. That's 1 corpse. That's another, and that's another. Oh, but you're being taken away anyway. Always lack enough hauling arms, so I do. And we'll try to recruit this prisoner because they're not incapable of anything. They're good at being a careful shooter. They don't mind living in a crappy room. And they're good at mining. I wish they had more things they're better at, but at the very least they'll make for a good hauler. They've got a fair amount of resistance, but we'll see through that. Especially since they have a somewhat impressive prison, right? They have high expectations as it happens. Wait, Darkbane was just given crappy medicine? I thought I set everyone to industrial or better. Oh, Jings, right. Tomato must have been here for a while and I missed that entirely. Right, the whole point of you being here is... Ah, crumbs, this isn't going to be easy, is it? Zone, home area... No, I got it. And the whole point is to say, yeah, this is all mine. Okay, and then when we go back to the world, Tomator... no, the world, here, form Caravan, Tomator and everybody... We have loads of kilos of stuff that we can bring, so we bring all that steel as much as we can. Ah, man, you cannot haul a lot of steel. I need a lot of animals that can haul a lot of stuff. Still, bring it back, that's all I'm really after. You don't need food for this. Aristo and Darkbane had a heartfelt conversation about freedom. And Darkbane talks about taming humans. Well, that's all the space we have for corpses here, unfortunately. Okay, right, this is causing this place to be too warm. Once you find a place for the body there, please haul those marble blocks. TTC reaches 11 in medical. This gets better and better. Meanwhile, it's a bit filthy in there. The party's all healed. I would like the blood to be cleaned up a bit so we have a more sterile environment. What? Oh no, that threatens the... Oh well, we're going to have this burned down for the next time we come back to it. I wonder what killed the Boomalope. Well, it's of little concern. Tomato's just gathering up those resources and then back you come. Babon Lubique says, seeing you play Rimworld makes me want to boot it up. Seems like a lot has changed in the past 2 or 3 years. And that's really why I didn't touch the game. I don't like to go through all the changes of an early access game or see it at its not best. I was fairly confident that I would want to play Rimworld eventually, but early access is an enormous turn-off to me. Should I really have horseshoe pins outside? It seems like a waste of a good recreation, thing. How far away are you from it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 for good measure. Let's have it reinstalled. And Lepardi's on a food binge due to seeing all these corpses. Well, don't look at the corpses. Oh, right, it's pretty hard to miss this one. This guy looks like his head's been shot off, which probably isn't too good for his health. Well, when I'm confident we can take the mood hit, which is pretty much whenever, I'm going to say we're going to carve up all these corpses. So you're no longer suspended, and Merchant, when he gets a spare moment, will get carving. Yeah, that's what he was born to do, get butchering. Better than having all these corpses around for all to see. I'm going to miss this place, but it can be rebuilt. Also, it doesn't even need to be rebuilt. It's only there to accommodate miners and we can rebuild. No big deal. Infection. Darkbane's gotten sick from an infection. Make sure he gets treatment. Shouldn't be a big deal, right? It's just a minor infection, and I'm sure C-Space will see space to it. Do I really want slate things? I'm not so sure. Just do it the one time and finish it eventually. However, maybe see to Darkbane first so he doesn't rot away. 100% quality. Now I don't really know what that does, but it's probably really good. How can you get infected from a burn? No, I guess the healing process leaves a lot of open infection opportunities. Needs a cremation oven for all the trash. No, what we need is just to carve up all these bodies. Witnesses allies death. Yes, you did. Oh, that's right, you're not going to be impressed by having a nice prison, I suppose. Well, no big deal. That attack barely did any damage to us. Lepardi doesn't like wearing his tattered apparel. Look, I ain't forcing you to wear those pants, so take them off. And I think we have plenty spare pairs of pants. Well, we probably do. I have an order for them, right? Always make a certain amount. Well, I thought I had them. I guess I don't. And the whole point is to always have enough pairs of pants and enough button-down t-shirts, button-down shirts, so that we always have 2 of them. I guess for a bigger colony it makes sense to always have 4 of them. Alright, hops can last a long time in there, so it doesn't really matter if I just throw them into here instead of here. So really, I don't think the psychoid leaves should be kept there, should be kept here. Same with pretty much all the drugs. And I should move my drug production over here. Because it doesn't need to be chilled and we want to process them pretty quickly. So plant matter, no to hops, psychoid leaves, and smoke leaves because they're taking up valuable space for food. Whereas this, which is honestly not big enough, but it is what it is, Should definitely be storage for hops, psychos, and smoky leaves. And Crash Bite's fully healed. I bet they're really happy, especially with that bionic spine. I'd like to have enough beer to allow everybody to take a drink a day, just to keep them going. Jake, you want to put it on at least 4 50% pants. Ah, right, good point. I forgot about the whole quality thing. Much better. Cargo pods have arrived. What are they bringing? Ooh, uranium. Those make good maces. It's a shame these don't remember to auto-open. We're running out of slate. Oh, we're running out of granite. Now that's a new one. Caravan demand by the Scythe Beasts. Their caravan has been ambushed. They will attack unless you give them Vivi and Zetsubo. Tomato is incapable of fighting. That's weird. I mean, we're right next to our own base. I guess our high visibility is hurting here. I don't really want to give up our everything here. So how about we fight and we just get the hell out of there. You can't leave the map now. Huh. But I don't think these guys are going to attack. Well, what does our friend here have? They got a gun. Well, this could lose us a lot more than 2 animals. Buffamoos, it's time for you to do what you do. But if they go on a rampage... I'm just saying, this carries significant risks. Couldn't I get somebody to quickly join you? Right. I bet this guy wouldn't be so cocky if we sent... I can't see how injured people are here. If I sent Merchant, Seaspace, and Aristo over there... Merchant, Seaspace, and... I could send Darkbane with his giant gun. Get over there. Bring yourself a few simple meals just in case. Go, go, go. Here's my slight worry. I mean, look at that. Iron Smash already got shot. Mad rat. I don't think this is something of terrible concern to us. Maybe Leopardi should take care of this mad rat. Be nice if any of these animals could care to help, but well, you know, Buffamoo could be told to go with Tomato. Oh, Tomato needs animal skill 4, and you don't have animal skill 4. I hope Iron Smash, who's injured, is... Ah, you're fine. One of us will tire out first. Incapable of intellectual and crafting. That might not be a bad thing if I wanted to grab you. You're a medic. But I'm probably going to shoot you to death. Come on, where the hell's that caravan? Nice block. Well, that was all too easy for you. Oh yeah, well, yeah, you do haul. I forget that. Oh man, come on, Caravan. Places to be and people to kill. Enter the ambush, yes. Tomato is wise beyond her years. Could you tame a rat and make it a pet? We could, but we have very little incentive to do so. Caravan has arrived. Excellent, all of you. It's time to subdue. Fire foam get. I mean, we're chewing our way through all this early research. I don't see any real reason to do bow and great bow. Let's grab some smoke bomb belts though, which I also don't see any reason for, but what you gonna do? Right, all your ranges are pretty good, so I could just have you guys hide behind trees and the like. And eradicate this individual. Okay, well that does it. Oh no, Vidi! Okay, well that takes care of that. That very takes care of that. I hope we didn't accidentally shoot somebody. Ah, we're probably good. What do they have on them? Some joints, some silver, some survival meals, and a gun. Any point in taking the body? Not really. I mean, we can butcher it up, but not really. Man, we took Merchant. I hope Merchant isn't... Yeah, Merchant didn't butcher all those bodies yet, which we really should. Well, if there's bodies to be butchered, then we might as well take this one back. Reform the caravan, everybody's there. Grab all the... Oh yeah, oh no, we got a bit more mass here. We can take that survival meal, the joints, the dead person. That's going to make us move quite a bit slower, but I mean it's a tiny distance that we have to go. The tainted stuff can wait, the silver cannot. Immobile, okay, so that's how it works. We have to abandon stuff in the items tab. Yeah, we could abandon you, or we could dump some steel, which is more important. I mean, a body is a lot of kibble. And I do like kibble. How much are we immobile by? We need to drop, how much is that? Like 20 kilos, 40 steel. Nah, I guess the body's getting removed. All right, back to it, folks. Shark having nothing to do is maddening. You're good at art, so why do I not have you do some art? Well, you're not good at it, but you're passionate about it at least. Any particular goal at the moment? Yeah, I want to I want to migrate the tribe longer term, but short term I want to expand this, our recreation and action and dining room. Would I get more of a benefit from segregating dining from recreation from work? Uh-oh. Oh no. Nitro is going on a go juice binge because of his chemical fascination. Oh no. And I can't stop him because even though I told him not to enter this area, he's going to do it. He's going to drink all the go juice. He's high on go juice. Pain is 1/10 of what it should be. He's got better sight and better moving. That sounds pretty good, but not great. TTC's so unhappy due to being dumped, and Jing's that lasts a long time. Darkbane apparently needs some... oh yeah, his infection and all that. Still, the caravan is back, and the animals are... they're full of stuff, right? So I'd like the animals to go to the cargo dumping, as if they're muffaloos. I'm not going to bother checking which one's which. I swear we had more muffaloos once. What kind of biome are you looking to migrate to? A new one. Nitro is overdosing. Drug overdose. Consciousness is down. Damn these Dutch. What if he overdoses on our yayo? That would be pretty terrible. I would quite like to move to here. Or somewhere here, because it's a different biome, it's added. It's got mountains nearby, it's got a river, and it's got some neighbors to go and introduce ourselves to. All that seems quite appealing to me. Oh, good, we can finally make some kibble. Wait, this stockpile zone should definitely not take kibble. Well, I guess it's the closest place to dump it, so fair dues. Is Nitro actually forbidden from the area? Oh, he's meant to be. Oh yeah, Jings. He's meant to be in the no drugs zone. Damn that Nitro. How many spines will he shoot out today? Crash Bite's become a great crafter, which is just as well since they're making these advanced components and the like for us. That's a lot of components. One wonders what I should be doing with them all, other than making advanced components. How about a few forward camps to find the best spot along the road? Yeah, I would quite like to send out somebody, but it has to be somebody fairly well armed to go and find such a place. Perhaps if I put Leopardi and Merchant together. Well, Leopardi's a bit slow. Maybe somebody with the ability to heal would be good. I mean, Neffy has 3 meds, right? That's pretty good. A Merchant Caravan has a... oh no, that's our caravan. Did all of our... I guess all of our animals already dumped all their stuff. Maybe that's just what they do. Oh well. When it comes to steel, we certainly have plenty of it. Alright, now is relatively healed up. We can begin the recruitment efforts. Yeah, breaks ignore what I tell them to do and not to do. So with all this hay grass and all this smoke leaf, I'd like to replace all this hay with hops. But no, this is what I should replace with hops. Lots of hop, lots of smoke leaf. Oh yeah, there's even more hay over there. That's such a long way away to go for things. Make a lot of mortars and then roll up in an enemy base and bomb it to the Stone Age. No, I prefer to get down and dirty with our attacks. Man, the bigger the base, the more I want to do, and the less I feel I have the resources with which to do it. Right, nothing that I really want to research for now, so we can carry on with our colonists just being super productive. And their mood is pretty bad, but just too intense pain, nothing else. Probably. If I have these excellent sculptures, I should probably be putting them down in places. There we go. Let's make this room as impressive as it can be, so that everybody gets a nice mood bonus from it. Animals are being treated on industrial meds, Jake. Ah, this is what I changed earlier. I thought I was changing our people's medicine, but it was animals. And I'm sure somebody was watching that going, God, what a moron. People are eating that jelly. I really just want to completely redesign the base, but I don't want to do it here. I want to do it in a new place. That's why the idea of the new biome is so appealing. But hauling all that stuff will be tricky. I need a lot of animals that can haul, like Damien here. Aren't there other... I thought I was trying to tame other rhinoceroses. We shall try, because having a whole bunch of those is rather appealing. Ah, right. The reason we're not making more slate traps is because we're pretty much out of slate. I spent it all on traps. In fact, we're pretty low on that stuff in general. Blocks, that is. Which is fine. It's good to know they're that effective, though. Cool. Mind the place good and proper. What I'm meant to be doing, though, is building a long-range mineral scanner. Used by researchers to detect a specific type of mineral across the planet. Really? I just kind of want it here. I mean, I guess it's still good to check, but what else is there? A deep drill. Use a ground-penetrating scanner to detect resources. A ground-penetrating scanner. Ah, this is that. Allows you to detect, but not identify, minerals buried deep underneath the surface. Requires a huge amount of electricity. 800 is hardly huge. We have more than that in surplus. Probably. Yep. Good. Advanced components are just what the doctor ordered. What the hell was that? A fault in the electrical conduit has caused a short circuit. All 448... Okay. That seems nasty. Well, people will go and put that out, I'm sure. Jeez. Having unnecessary batteries is probably a bad idea then. I don't even know why we have these batteries. I mean, what do they do for us? These aren't about to fail anytime soon, at least not collectively. Ah, whatever, it's fun to have. The party showing off their craft, their constructing ability. as the region leading master. TTC is broken down in sadness due to being dumped. And what do we have here? Muffalo wool. Not a big deal for us to pick up, and it's also all the way over here. This is something that can be rebuilt, not a problem. Not a problem. Ooh. Right, so we got all this stuff, but we don't know what's in it, right? How are we meant to work with this? I suppose we just got to build the drill and figure it out. So production, deep drill. Deep drill costs 300 watts. And I guess I can just build it here and see what happens? Or should I do it indoors? I don't know. I mean, if I did it here, then it would be inside a fairly nice looking room at least. People probably wouldn't like having this nearby. Whatever. There we go. Let's try this. And let's build ourselves... I can get a nice armchair for it, but cloth is one thing. I'm sure we can make it out of something nicer than cloth. Hard to tell how much of any of this stuff I have, though. A synth thread? Is it all about the beauty? Is it all about the comfort? How about a human leather one? Goodness knows we're going to have more of this. Human leather chair makes the most sense to me. Two colonists are idle. Sharker. And Lucky as well? He's enjoying some TV, but you'd think that that waster would have something to do. Maybe I shouldn't be growing all this hay grass here. Like find something else that's better to plant. But I'm not so much needing the drugs here. We have other places for drugs. And we have plenty of cotton. All this insect meat getting in the way. This is the trouble with stuff growing beyond my beyond what I can use. Alright, let's see how this thing works then. Good old Aristo, great at construction, and makes us a good human leather chair. Machine pistols for... oh, that's a lot of advanced components. And that's a lot of awesome medicine. Pretty hard to turn that one down, to be honest. The trouble is, I wish they wouldn't ask for large amounts of things that are already a pain to make. So if I were to go to the machining table and say, yeah, we need auto pistols. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Auto pistol is 30 steel and 2 components. We got bazillions of both of those. Compared to, say, making a single advanced component, which we should honestly still have being made. 3 gold, 10 plasteel, 20 steel, 1 component. Yeah, but a lot of work. Alright, make those guns then. Auto pistols. How many do they want? 11, I think. It was machine pistols, Jake. Machine pistols. Is that better than an auto pistol? 184 work, 3 components, 45 steel. A bit more then. Didn't they need them to be a certain level? Well, do until we have X. And what we needed there... what we needed there were normal or better. Okay. So what we say is... do until you have 11. It needs to be at least good quality. And just dump it, I don't care. Pretty good deal for advanced components. Oh, right, this is the stuff we need to do to leave the planet. That seems like a lot of stuff. Well, we might as well start looking into it. I do want to beat the game eventually. And it'll give our potential researchers something to do. Bing, bing, bing. People want so much. It's kind of wasted if anybody eats here because this corridor isn't very impressive. I shouldn't have people eating in a corridor. I should have them eating in a very nice place, like Lepardi's bedroom. Bloomin' TTC. You're meant to be cathartic right now. Are you not having a problem with raids? It seems like your defenses are spread a bit thin with only single walls and a few turrets. Man, forget turrets. It's all about killing people with spike traps. That said, though, I've ran through a lot of my spike traps, and I would like to make more, but we're out of... well, I could just make them out of wood. No big problem with that. We have plenty of wood. It only costs 35 of them. Maybe get some slate from your mining colony. Nah. Nah. Still, it's good to see how effective these ones are. The wooden ones are not quite so powerful, but they do only cost wood, and that itself is pretty nice. And I gotta say, these were a godsend when we were being chased away. They seem to kill quite fast. I don't want to kill fast, I want to kill slow. Okay, good. We butchered all the human-like, so people aren't too bothered about that. I worry I leave this dumping stockpile too far away. That's a lot of hauling for people to do just to empty out this stuff. And again, people are eating the common meals instead of the fine meals, probably because these have... No, really, why are people eating those instead? It's just told no package meal, which is fine. Ah well, they'll figure it out. Oh, Lucky's working on the machine pistols. Didn't fancy him for a crafter, but he enjoys it, so that's good enough. Dogwave is pregnant. Dogwave isn't a dog though, are they? Dogwave's... Oh, I got a breeding pair of cougars. Aha. I wonder if the one is born with all this stuff trained or not. Oh well. What are you mining with the deep drill, Jake? That's for Lepardi to tell me. It's steel. Since I don't really care for steel, should I really even have this? How much is below? Like, a lot of questions that I don't have the answer to. What I want is gold. The large patches underground are almost always going to be steel. Sounds like I should be checking the small ones then. I hope this thing doesn't break when we do this. Get off that chair. It's not for you anymore. Ah, crumbs. Which place is the seat meant to go? Probably above it, like this one. So it goes da 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 da, and... Oh, right, no, you were just unscrewing it. Of course, it needs power. There we go. Hopefully get something good out of that. Neat. You can just plop charged batteries down next to it. I think this would run through the battery pretty quickly. Ah, crumbs, that's not where we need it to be then. There we go. But Sharker doesn't haul, do you? Oh, you do? Amazing. Maybe you get back to work there? Uranium? Ah, that seems kind of worth our time. That is where the infestation spawns. Yeah, but that's fine. The infestation is a great opportunity to get some insect meat for kibble. Ah, Sea Space, the drug lord, making all that yayo. And that art. Jinx, you just bounce between things. Lord Pimp's considerably worse at it, but that's okay. I just like seeing this level of industriousness. Actually, this is just overall fantastic to see. Even more fantastic when I become the drug lord over here with the devil strand. I just hope a cold snap doesn't destroy those. Excellent. So about this hay, it's frozen there so it won't spoil, so I guess it spoils elsewhere. I don't really know what to do with all this hay grass. I should put something that takes a very long time to grow over here since it's so far away. I would say like Devil Strand, but I'm not convinced that... Whoa, look at this guy go! The real drug lord has arrived. This is a waste of time though. See the way you grab that and do that? No. Nice. Your resistance is slipping there now. Jake, try planting cocoa again. We did. It's, ooh, this ambrosia is good for harvesting. It's up here. And it's almost grown. So I don't know, do I harvest it? Does it constantly provide me with chocolate? I don't know. Make a barn for the hay. So about hay, it provides nutrition, it stacks to 200. How much nutrition again? 0.05. How much does kibble give? Well, if I had any, I could check. Isn't kibble just a good way to use hay for meat eaters? And really, I don't mind if my my cougar and my wolf eat regular meals. Those are fine. So what I should probably do is say that this storage shouldn't have kibble in it. It should have our hay in it. And we haul the hay over there. It's not chilled or anything, but this stuff lasts forever. And then if anything, it could stand to be a whole lot larger. Trade ship. A combat supplier. That sounds good. Nefi. Nefi is... Oh, he still has his infection, so he's not the best one to make talk to people. So who's our next socialite? Lard Pimp or TTC? Rhino Revenge. Man, how are you so bad at this stuff there, Dark? Kill it. The needs must. Don't let barcode get gouged there. Lard Pimp, where are you? Because I need you to talk to our combat supplier. This is why it's good for Darkbane to have an animal with him, though, because the animal can take the aggro, and he makes the shot. Oh man, barcode. Okay, it's just a bruise, you're fine. This oh man, Rhino's strong. It ate that shot. It's eating these shots. Barcode's gonna be in big trouble here. We need extra backup. This is not my ideal backup. Aristo, you've got a big old gun. Nitro, you've got a long-ranged big old gun. And if nothing else, Zed, you can go and beat the crap out of that Rhino.